Central State Championship on the line this evening as the Trevians of New Trier look to four-peat, while the Phillies of Barrington look to beat the champions once again. We welcome you inside Benedetti Worley Stadium on the campus of North Central College here in Naperville. I'm Nathan Weaver, alongside my partner Brian Beto. The Trevians looking to four-peat. That's the storyline as we head into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 straight for the Trevians. That's the narrative for them. Barrington, on the other hand, they knew early on they can compete with some of the elite teams at this level. Well, guess what? They are one of those elite teams, as evident by getting here today, playing for the state championship, trying to end New Trier's run.
Only one loss on the year for the Phillies. They beat New Trier in the regular season. Let's take a look at the bracket and how they got here. At the top of the bracket, New Trier got a rematch of last year's championship in the semis. They didn't win by 4 again, but they did beat Collinsville in overtime 2-1. Barrington got a Michaela Herr goal early. They made it stand up as they beat Downers Grove North, who was at state for the first time, 1-0 in their state semi. We'll take a look at our key players today. Brian, let's start off with Barrington, and it's Sophia Spinell, who does just about everything for the Phillies.
Yeah, she set up the goal in the semi for the Phillies and really, like you said, does it all for them, leading the way in goals to go along with 30 assists, which leads the club as well.
On the other side, we could pick quite a few Trevians that have had great careers and seasons, but they wouldn't be in this game without the heroics of Emma Weaver last night.
Yeah, Emma Weaver, the game winner, 2 goals in the semi to get here today. She's peaking at the right time, and they'll need her again this evening.
Can the Trevians under Coach Jim Burnside get the four-peat, or will Barrington climb that mountain and beat the champs once again? It's the final girls soccer game of the IHSA season. Kickoff and starting lineups coming up next on CSN Chicago.
The IHSA is achievement, focus, creativity, spirit, champions. The future plays here, the Illinois High School Association.
As the players and coaches shake hands and wish each other good luck at midfield, the IHSA Board of Directors and member schools expect and promote good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Do what's right. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the IHSA Girls 3A State Soccer Championship game here on the campus of North Central College and Benedetti Worley Stadium. The officials for this match will be in the middle, Mr. John Anderson. AR1, Mr. Alex Alvarado. AR2 will be Jay Cummins. And the 4th official, Mr. Scott Likefis. Now let's meet the teams for this championship game. For the visiting team, the Phillies of Barrington, who enter the match with a record of 27 wins, 1 loss, and 0 ties. Please meet Coach Ryan Stengren, who has a career record of 201 wins, 40 losses, and 70 ties for a career of 10 years. For the home team, the Trevians of New Trier, who enter the match with a record of 24 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. Please meet Coach Jim Burnside, who has a career record of 484 wins, 72 losses, and 30 ties for a career of 21 years. Now let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's game. First for the visiting Phillies of Barrington. In goal, junior number 1, Samantha Schmitz. A senior defender, number 5, Jackie Betliner. A junior midfielder, number 7, Michaela Herr. A senior midfielder, number 10, Anna Brojan. A sophomore midfielder, number 12, Ashley Pearl. A senior defender, number 14, Kayla Keck. A senior midfielder, number 17, Sophia Spinell. A senior defender, number 18, Haley Townsend. A sophomore defender, number 19, Maddie Rosen. A junior defender, number 20, Lauren Cafe. And a senior midfielder, number 22, Sydney Bowling. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team, the Trevians of New Trier. In goal, senior number 1, Katie Simonitz. A senior midfielder, number 3, Avery Schultz. Senior defender, number 4, Megan Murdoch. Junior defender, number 5, Carolyn Iserloth. Sophomore midfielder, number 6, Lily Conley. Senior defender, number 11, Sam Urban. Junior midfielder, number 13, Nicole Caspi. Freshman midfielder, forward, number 18, Emma Weaver. Senior defender midfielder, number 20, Hope Basley. Senior forward, number 21, Hannah Arment. And junior defender, number 24, Sydney Parker. There will not be a national anthem. Let's play some soccer.
Today's IHSA Girls Soccer Championships are brought to you by Country Financial. At Country Financial, we understand that helping you means knowing you. Take charge of owning your future with Country Financial. Call your local rep at 1-866-COUNTRY or visit ownyourfuture.com. Welcome back as we are ready for a kickoff in the 3A state championship game. The Trevians of New Trier against the Phillies of Barrington. The teams have been introduced. You see there the Phillies of Barrington as they're ready to go the way they lined up yesterday, and see if it's the same. And there is New Trier as they break the huddle. 3 straight state championships. They're waiting for the 2 teams to change sides here to get this one underway. Barrington is 27-1. Their only loss was to Naperville North in the North Shore Invitational April 15th, 1-0. Maddie Rosen and Haley Townsend will be 2 of the back 4 with Kayla Keck and Jackie Batliner. They will have Sophia Spinell, who we mentioned in the open in the midfield, with Lauren Caffey, Michaela Herr, who scored the goal yesterday in the semi, and Sydney Bowling up top, Anna Brodzian, and Ashley Prell. For New Trier, Katie Simonetz is in goal. Caroline Iseroff, Sam Urban, Sydney Parker, and Megan Murdoch, the back 4. Lily Conley, Avery Schultz, and Hope Basley in the middle. Emma Weaver, who scored both goals in the semi, Nicole Caspi, and Hannah Arment are up top for Coach Jim Burnside's squad. They're 24-2-1. Barrington, coached by Ryan Stengren, and we're underway. New Trier in white, Barrington in the black, with the white on the shoulders and the red numbers, and this should be one fantastic soccer game to close the season. We'll see who's going to join. Quincy Notre Dame and Troy Triad is the 3 IHSA state champions for 2017. Throw in for New Trier. They lost this year to Barrington 1-0 on April 28th, their last loss. They tied scoreless with Lake Forest, and they lost 2-1 to Naperville North. So Naperville North beat both of these teams. But here is New Trier and Barrington in the state championship. Ball rolls out of bounds down the far sideline, and a throw in for New Trier. That ball will roll through. Naperville North lost 1-0 in the Elite 8 to Downers Grove North. If you were curious as to where they went out after beating both of those teams, we take a look at the sideline, and there's Coach Ryan Stengren. 200 wins exactly, 40 losses, 17 ties. He got his 200th win in the Super Sectional as they knocked off Rockton Hananiga. They went through the Mundelein Regional, the Warren Sectional, the Barrington Super. So then he added win number 201 in the state semifinals.
Not bad for 10 years of work, huh?
That's right. 10 years, 201 wins. On the other side of the field for Jim Burnside, 20 years, 458 wins. So averaging more than 20 wins. There's Coach Burnside. Here's his numbers the last 4 years. 31-1, 27-1-1, 26 3-1, and now 24 2-1. So wins-wise, even with the win today, this will be his lowest of the last 4 years, and it would be with 25 wins. There's more than 100 soccer coaches in the state that would take that 4-year run.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And what's interesting about these two programs is, New Trier's won 3 in a row, looking for 4 straight. We'll get back to that until it's cleared out.
Cleared out right there towards the middle of the field, and a foul is called. And we get our first look at our officials. That's John Anderson is the middle official for this 3A state title game. Backpedaling across midfield. Alex Alvarado and Jay Cummins are the linesmen, and Scott Litchfuss is the 4th official over on the sideline.
Yeah, and just to get back to that point, so not only is New Trier having one of the best 4-year stretches that we've really seen, you could say something similar about Barrington, and even though they haven't been crowned state champs as of yet heading into tonight, this senior class has set an all-time win total for a 4-year stretch in the program too. So the last 4 has been quite excellent for both sides. Of course, New Trier, it's been talked about due to the state championships, and rightfully so, but Barrington and this group has been spectacular as well.
Third place finish in 2015. They lost 1-0 in double overtime to New Trier in the semis that year before beating Collinsville in the third place game. Last year they lost in the Super 1-0 to Huntley. Else they would have played New Trier in the semis here last year. New Trier also won state titles under Coach Burnside in 03, 04, and 06. They finished 1 game away of a 4-peat then. They lost the 05 championship game, so they won back-to-back, finished second, and then won again. So it's the second time under Coach Burnside they've made the championship game 4 years in a row. Down the right sideline for Barrington. Nice move to cut it back. And another nice move to keep it going on the far side. This is Prell. Sends the ball into the middle. Shot is deflected. That's a great save by Katie Simonitz. Wow. Little flick there by Michaela Herr, who had the goal in the semifinal just 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the match.
Yeah, and Simonitz almost let that one in front of her a little too much. Made a great save, as you mentioned, diving to her right. It did stay alive, but good job by the Trevians to make sure no Phillies got their feet on it. But early on, a really good pace from both sides. Both teams really trying to push it deep into the opponent's zone.
7th trip to state for Barrington. They're looking for their first place trophy. They lost the 06 championship to New Trier. So that was their other championship match. They lost 2-1. Scott Steve was the head coach of the girls then. He's now the head coach of the boys team. They fell in the championship this year. Back in November at Hoffman Estates, 3-1 to Naperville North. They and Normal U High are the two schools that made it to state in both boys and girls soccer this year. U High won the boys, finished second in the girls. Barrington finished second in boys, and they're looking to get their lead here in the girls game. That ball bounced up weird off the turf and now goes towards the corner. It's Prell. Ashley Prell with the cross that'll go for a corner. Looked like, Brian, she was going to have a breakaway, and that ball took a weird bounce on her.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it, and you called it at the time, and it looks like it just took a weird hop and sort of a hesitation in slow motion popped up in the air because, like you said, it looked like Prell was going to have a 1-on-0 and a good opportunity to get the Phillies on the board.
Cross on the corner, sent back out. Now another cross, far post, a collision, goalie is down. That'll be a foul now. We'll see if Katie Simonetz is okay. Collision there in the box for the senior.
And walking around a little gingerly there.
Might have got the wind knocked out of her. She's limping away now. Let's see.
Ooh.
Two different players. She kind of got sandwiched, one of her own teammates and a Barrington player as well. And they're going to give her a moment. Ball's deflected back towards her. She had the task of replacing a 4-year starter and one of the best goalkeepers in Illinois State history, and Danny Kaufman, who allowed just 6 goals all of last season, is a senior. They had 2 seniors on the state championship team last year in goal, and Danny Kaufman and Michelle Soka. Now it's Simonetz, who's held her own in goal this year, to say the least, as this is sent into the box. She's allowed 9 goals in 22 games, including the goal that Collinsville scored in the state semis last night. That's it. They've allowed 9 goals as a team. How about the other way? Samantha Schmitz, 6 goals. 27 games, 6 goals.
So 15 total combined over the whole season. That's even math I can do, and that's really impressive.
They beat Naperville North 3-2 in the Naperville Invite on April 29th. Only time this year an opponent scored more than 1 goal against the Phillies. Ball sent towards the sideline, and
look at the English
weird
on that.
spin. Yeah, that stayed in bounds. They won 2 games 2-1. They won the Super Sectional 4-1 against Hononegah, and then mentioned earlier they lost 1-0 to Naperville North, and there's Samantha Schmitz, the junior goalkeeper. What do you do for an encore when you're a junior? You allow 6 goals in 27 games. You got to come back as a senior and give up, what, 3?
See, that's what I know as a junior. I like to put up really poor statistics in all the sports I played. It really set a bad precedent, so there was only one way to go up for my senior year.
Shot from outside the 18 is right at Katie Simonetz here, and looks to be recovered from the contact on that corner kick. Cross midfield. Knocked back. Down the right sideline, throw in. Hannah Arment Throw-in's deflected and cleared back. Then knocked forward into the box. Shot is saved. Nice leaping save by Samantha Schmitz. Nicole Caspi. The big hit, and this will go out for a corner kick.
Well, if you're asking the question, how did she only allow 6 goals all season long, you got your answer with just one play. That was a spectacular save, lunging up and to the right to knock that one out. Still not out of the woods, though.
Corner kick comes in, and she'll go catch that up in traffic right in front of the midfielder. Hope Baisley makes sure that nobody could touch that ball, and then boots it past midfield. Down the left side by Iseroth. That's going to roll to the sideline. Kept in bounds. Cross into the box. Caspi settles. Drops it back. A chip shot is wide to the right and is going to roll through the box. Nutrier down the right side. Murdoch knocked away from her, and this will roll all the way through for a goal kick. There's Hope Baisley. She was in perfect position on that corner, and then the goalie comes flying out of nowhere and just catches it in front of her.
Love the aggression from Schmitz between the posts, not leaving anything up for chance.
Ball will roll out of bounds.
Still pretty warm on the field, too. The sun's setting, not nearly as bad as it was earlier today, but still steamy conditions.
Yeah, last night in the 4 semifinal games on Friday, we got water breaks in the first 3, but by the time the sun had started to set in the Barrington Downers Grove North game, they said, all right, it's under 80 degrees now, no water break halfway through the first and second halves. Today, 2A semi, 2A final, or 2A third place and final, 3A third place. We had water breaks and all, and we'll see within the next 6 minutes whether or not there is a break in this game. Sun obviously not completely down yet, but it's also not near 90 degrees like it was this afternoon. Ball to the top of the box for Nutrier. And a whistle and a foul. Trevians last year won the state title game over Collinsville 4-0. And they scored 3 goals in the first half to take any drama out of whether or not they would three-peat. Iserloth, who's number 5, had a goal. The other 3 goal scorers have all graduated. They also beat Huntley 4-0 in the semis last year. Sam Urban, who's here before heading off to Wisconsin, had a goal. Nicole Caspi, who had the shot earlier this half, had a goal. And Sydney Parker, who anchors their defense, number 24, had a goal. So 4 players in this game scored at the state level last year. Then Emma Weaver had the double in the semifinals last night. Not bad, by the way. We mentioned she's a freshman.
Unbelievable. What a future she has. I also think that if the Trevians win tonight and 4-peat, they should put in a request to have you as their personal broadcaster wherever you go, because every time you call them, they seem to end up on the win column. Not that they don't anyways,
right.
But anytime you do that in the semis and finals, they seem to come out on top.
Well, they did fine in 23 games earlier this year
without you.
That's right. Ball at the top of the box as they try to get it in, and that'll go well wide left.
Return to the lineup for the Trojans is number 13, Nicole Caspi.
Substitution back in for the Trevians is Caspi. She replaces Weaver, who we just mentioned, the freshman who had a pair of goals in the semis, 14 goals on the season. Header falls down at midfield. Prell touched it back, and now they'll get service over the midfield line. Prell again at midfield. She had a couple of big-time shots that were saved in the semifinal game. Both her and Anna Bragian really put the goalkeeper for Downers Grove North, Grace Stevenson, to work in the semis. But the goal they scored less than 7 minutes in held up. Neither team has scored over the first 17 minutes here in the state title game. And out of bounds, a throw in. This will roll all the way down the sideline, and Parker launches it back across midfield. Barrington on the attack. They send it back to set it up. Parker heads it side and out of bounds.
After a good start and a couple of chances for the Phillies, we haven't seen the ball down too far in New Trier's territory over the last several minutes. Let's see if the Phillies can get something going. They might have it here.
Try out to the right side. 3 fill the box. Left-footed cross is cleared. Both Prell and Stodola were in the box waiting service. We'll get a throw in here. I think the linesman might have lost his sunglasses. One of the coaches from Barrington tried to give him back, and he kind of shook his head. He didn't need them. The fourth coach came over, and or fourth referee came over and grabbed him. He can hold on to him until halftime, and you see the fourth official there standing next to one of the coaches from Barrington. I think he was telling him, hey, you can't go that far down the sidelines, and he's like, I'm trying to help your buddy here. He dropped these. That's exactly what happened. The fourth official just handed them back to the linesman. So that's what you get for being nice, right?
Yeah,
you get yelled
absolutely.
at.
Gosh, do all the right things and
can't leave that coach's box.
You got some flashy sunglasses that I like today. Maybe you can help them out.
I can help them out. Got to rock the red, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
On the move, Caspi trying to fight through, couldn't get to it. Headed back towards the sideline. That'll roll out of bounds. Barrington on the throw in here for Maddie Rosen. Headed back, out of bounds. And she'll throw it in again. Headed right back to her. New Trier trying to win it, but it bounces back for the Phillies. Battle for the ball on the sideline. Right to the middle of the field. That'll roll all the way through into Simonette.
Well, looks like we're not going to have the water
I
break.
was just thinking the same thing. Ball sent towards the sideline and out of bounds. Prell has it roll right back out of bounds. You're watching the 3A girls IHSA state soccer match on CSN Chicago.
From the gridiron to the hardwood, on the links or on the track, on the diamond or on the ice. Go to prepfilms.com. It's easy. You can order your DVD online. At prepfilms.com, you make the memories. We'll make them last forever.
We're back at Benedetti Worley Stadium, North Central College, scoreless. A little bit more than halfway through the first half. And battle for a couple head balls, and there's a collision. That's going to go against New Trier. Number 20, Hope Baisley, colliding with Michaela Herr. And good to see both of them, Brian, pop right back up. That looked like a nasty head-to-head collision.
It looked like they were going to clunk heads there, but yeah, as you mentioned, they both popped up and showed no signs of any lingering issues, so play on.
Service towards the 18. Nice free kick. Headed towards the back post, and that's going to be a corner. Couple of subs in. That was a great service by Sophia Spinell, who we mentioned earlier.
There's the water break.
A little bit past the 20-minute mark. So yeah, they bluffed us. This official with his John Anderson, good poker face.
Yeah, they called us out, called our bluff, and we took it down.
So we are scoreless, 18-10 to go here in the first half of play, and it's not nearly as hot as it was during the 2A title game, and Wheaton Academy and Troy Triad played that extra 20 minutes scoreless with the overtime before the Knights from Troy Triad won in penalty kicks 5-4. The fans definitely got their money's worth in that 2A, and we've got a fantastic turnout here for the 3A. No surprise at all that the student sections turned out nice for this one.
Yeah, this has been a really engaged crowd on both sides, loud and good turnout, and neither school next door per se, but certainly a drivable distance, much more than, even though they had a good turnout for Troy and Triad, but a much shorter drive than what they had to do. But again, we've had a pretty packed house, student sections intact, and they're both standing on both sides, so they're ready to erupt whenever their team scores that first goal.
Wonder how many of the Barrington student section were members that graduated last night. They got quite the surprise at their graduation ceremony last night. Brad Paisley showed up and performed. How about that? They were at Willow Creek Community Church in South Barrington for the commencement. They won a contest that Brad Paisley had announced on May 15th on his website, asking entrants to tell them what they'll miss most about high school. Barrington High's TV station was the winning video, and Paisley was the grand prize. Now, unfortunately for the girls here on the soccer team, they didn't go to graduation last night. They were playing at the same time. It was mentioned up here in the press box. They probably trade that experience for a state championship, which they got a chance at tonight. They did very nicely. The IHSA honored all of those seniors last night, read all their names over the PA at the end of the game, and congratulated them on graduating, but they were not there to watch Brad Paisley perform 3 songs, Letter to Me, Today, and Last Time for Everything. And I don't know about you, we didn't have a concert like that at my graduation in the mid-90s.
We'll make it up to them. If they win tonight, since they missed out last night, we'll perform a private duo for them after the game. That's just as good as Brad Paisley, is that right?
I think so. We know a few songs. We can make that happen. 16 minutes to go in the first half. Barrington shot, deflected, and coming away with it for New Trier. Nicely done that time by Sam Urban. She's headed to Wisconsin. Weaver sends it down the middle of the field. It's been a while since the Trevians have been in the attacking third with possession. Since they had that last corner kick, really their last decent opportunity. Here's a whistle and a foul against New Trier here.
And we'll see if Barrington can get something going off the free kick near midfield. Again, we haven't seen much. They were pressing the issue early on, as we keep alluding to, and it looked like they were content with doing so, but New Trier's been tough to get behind on that back line ever since. Also had some bad luck on a bad bounce.
That's right.
When it looked like they had a breakaway, and the field turf determined otherwise.
They make New Trier down the far sideline again. Now to roll out for a throw-in. Throw in for the Trevians. Ball kind of got thrown into the middle of the field, and now they'll throw it in. Looking for the corner, couldn't get it there. Booted out back across midfield and out of bounds. Battle for it on the edge of the 18. Barrington throw in down that far sideline. That's where most of the action's been the last few minutes, over in front of the benches. Down the sideline again. That's going to roll out of bounds. Another throw in. Barrington will get called for a foul here. She was holding. That'll set up the Trevians in a pretty good spot. Emma Weaver is there. They're on the 20 of the football field. But the 18-yard box comes across about the 8-yard line of the football field with that extra 10 yards built in. So keep that in mind while looking at the numbers. It can be a little misleading. 5-player wall. Kick is in, and a save is made. Went with a little deception. The runner by, and another big save for Samantha Schmitz. Let's take a look.
Well, you mentioned the deception. It deceived me. It did not deceive Samantha Schmitz, who's made numerous great saves here in the first half, including that one, able to punch it out and keep this one scoreless for the time being.
What a strong right hand, and the confidence to go up just one hand and knock it over the bar. This corner is cleared with a header. New Trier getting a couple of opportunities in a row, not able to take advantage. Now they go forward. Avery Schultz sends it into the box, and that'll be the easiest pickup that Schmitz has had so far tonight. Across midfield, headed back. Left side, and that's going to roll out of bounds. Could not save that in. header. Drops down. Knocked back towards the middle of the field. Conley sent it out, but it's intercepted, and now Barrington looking to counter. See if they can break quickly. Pass deflected, and now cleared away. Back across midfield. Conley. Caspi drops it back, trying to get it to Weaver on one bounce into the box. Caspi, they shield her away from the ball nicely. Nutria still has it though. Trying to fight through that left side. She could not. Caspi and Weaver both in the middle of the field. Arment couldn't win it. Little collision. Caspi knocks it backwards to Conley. Looking for Weaver. She shields off, heads to the corner. Weaver's cross, deflected. Stays inbounds. Murdoch and Weaver. That one will go out for a corner. Nice work by Emma Weaver, the freshman, really working into that corner. Got a little help from Megan Murdoch, the defender, who ended up winning the corner. Avery Schultz will come over. 9 minutes and change to go. In the first half, Avery Schultz, see if they play it short. Weaver came over with her. She's going to send it in long. She's got about 6 teammates in the box waiting. They're all lined up in single file line. She sends it to the near post, and all of her teammates were at the back post.
Yeah, didn't quite get enough of it. Had the right line, just need to go a little bit deeper, put a little bit more on that one to get to that weak side post, and then easy chance for Schmidt to gobble it up there.
There's a misplay. Prowl. And might win a corner the other way. No, it's tapped back inbounds. No, it's not. Late whistle. It was out before she saved it. Seen some unique formations and lineups on corner kick plays this weekend. Hadn't seen a single file line all at the far post like that last one from Nutria. Collinsville had a couple unique plays. They scored off one against Nutria in the semis. Corner kick for Barrington to the back post. Drops down. Shot is saved. She hits that anywhere else. It's in, but right at Katie Simonetz. Ball dropped down and fell to Bragian. But on the ground, Simonetz had it covered.
Yeah, couldn't be any more perfectly positioned than what she was. And like you said, if that goes anywhere else, it's 1-0. But right to the green jersey to gather it in.
Spinell trying to win it. Does get to it. She had a great service on that corner. Now she'll send it across. Deflected. And Nutria will get it to midfield. Caspi sent it back. Now it's launched in. I don't think that Arment is going to get there. No, that'll roll into the box for Schmitz to pick up. Free kick. Headed down the right sideline and out of bounds. And a throw in now for the Phillies. Well, battling against Sam Urban for the ball. Pulled it back and won it. Got it over to Spinell. Sends it backwards. Launched across midfield. Parker will head it forward. Baisley to Caspi. Trying to get it to Weaver, but intercepted nicely. Down the sideline, that's going to roll out of bounds. Throw in for New Trier under 6 minutes to go in the first half, and a substitution.
And for New Trier, return to game is number 22, Whitney Hogan.
Pace certainly slowed down. Sorry, Nathan, over the last couple of minutes as Barrington's trying to switch the momentum a little bit when it seemed like New Trier had the upper hand through the middle portion of this first half.
Going out on that play was Prell, who's run all over the field tonight for the Phillies. Had a couple of balls touched into the box, but not many scoring opportunities yet, just one early. And now in Meredith Nasser for the Trevians. She'll go into the midfield. Forward, a little bit past Weaver. She's fighting for it. And knocked out. She won the throw-in. Nice work. Throws it in to Caspi. Knocked away from her. Corner kick coming up.
Corner kick coming up for the Trevians.
So corner kick, Avery Schultz out to take the corner. This time they have everybody lined up at the top of the 18 except for one. See where they play it. Everybody breaks towards the goal mouth. It is knocked away by Schmitz and then cleared out of the trouble area by the Phillies all the way down.
Hey Kelly, for halftime, do we have to run power from camera 3 again?
Midfield.
All right.
New Trier sends it forward, but can't control it. Spinell on the ground. Parker couldn't clear. It was deflected. And now a foul against Barrington. So free kick now with 3 minutes to go. All the way into the box. Chasing it down for the Trevians was Arment. It's cleared to the middle of the field. Now up the sidelines. Barrington on the break. Little shove from behind and a whistle. Free kick for Barrington. Stola won that. Spinell. Off to the right, 30-plus yards from goal. Puts it in. Headed into the middle. Shot is deflected and then headed away. Still not completely cleared by the Trevians, and now it comes out on the left side. Batliner sends it into the middle. Another good opportunity in this first half. Still nobody has scored. Bodies hit the ground again. Spinell puts it to the middle of the field, headed away. Under 90 seconds to go in the half. Spinell on her right foot. Creates some distance, closed down from behind by Weaver, sends it way out to the right. And it's cleared out towards midfield. And I'll roll out of bounds for a throw-in.
1 minute to play.
Another throw-in. 45 seconds left. Barrington with a throw in towards the box. Brought down, cleared out. Caspi got a foot to it. Batliner drops it back. Launched into the box. Conley couldn't hit it cleanly. And it's sent in again by the Phillies, this time all the way through with 12 seconds left
9, 8, 7.
in the
6,
first half.
5, 4,
Clearance
2.
will send us to halftime, and we are scoreless as this match reaches halftime. The 3A state championship between New Trier and Barrington. Back with more from Benedetti Worley Stadium after the break on CSN Chicago.
The IHSA is achievement, focus, creativity, spirit, champions. The future plays here, the Illinois High School Association.
Halftime at North Central College in the 3A IHSA Girls Soccer State Championship. New Trier and Barrington are scoreless thus far. First half stats, let's take a look. Shots on goal are even, 2 apiece. Overall shots, 1 extra for Barrington, 3-2, so both the New Trier's shots have been on goal. Fouls, 5 of them against New Trier, just 3 so far against Barrington. New Trier with 3 corner kicks to 2 for Barrington. No cautions, no cards of any kind in that first half of play. So stats pretty even, tells the story of this game. It is 0-0. Both teams have had 2 very good opportunities and watch their goalies made saves. Barrington's have come on scrambles in the box. New Trier's have come on shots from distance, 1 off a free kick, 1 off of open play, but neither team has scored yet. We are 0-0 at halftime. New Trier looking to 4-peat. Barrington looking to win their first girls state championship in soccer. We'll be back with more from North Central College, Benedetti Worley Stadium. You're watching girls 3A soccer on CSN Chicago.
The IHSA is motivation, effort, innovation, emotion, community. The future plays here, the Illinois High School Association.
Welcome back to North Central College as we are ready for the second half of play. New Trier and Barrington scoreless at half. Brian, you got a chance to get down there on the field. Thoughts as they get ready for the second half here?
Yeah, I think both coaches have a very similar mindset of like they like some things they saw in the first half. They think they can shore some things up in this second half. So nothing too enticing, going to reinvent the wheel that I'm going to say that relayed what they said. But at the same time, I think they felt both confident of going into this second 40 minutes of play where their teams are at.
Both were close to scoring a couple different times in that first half. There were 2 shots on goal each, and all 4 combined shots took pretty good saves. Barrington with a false start here. New Trier is ready to kick off, and They did it again. Barrington's players running into the circle before the ball's put in play.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Beat the down.
Sent to the sideline. And we'll start to see the lights take full effect here at Benedetti Worley Stadium as the sun goes down. The beautiful campus of North Central College. Pass down the sidelines for Spinell. Back this time for Batliner. Spinell settles. Middle of the field. They go left side with it, trying to get it to Prell. She's got Brogian in front. In the middle, Ashley Prell working that left sideline and too far in front of her. Middle of the field, and this pass will get intercepted. Batliner sends it forward towards Brogian and Prell. Neither could get there. Collision. Got to be a call one way or the other. It's going to go against Nutrier. Weaver got tangled there with Batliner and got called for it right at midfield. Ball sent in. Edge of the box. Headed down. Weaver settles. Across midfield. Popped into the air, and that's going to bounce out of bounds and a throw in for the Trevians. First 5 minutes of this match were up and down, both teams having a couple opportunities. And then after the water break was kind of the same way, and now here in the second half, more middle of the field and passing back and forth with some long kicks instead of the crisp controlling passes that we saw early in the match.
They're really fast-paced on the resets in that first half, as you alluded to right at the outset after that first kickoff, after the water break as well, and even in the last minute or so as Barrington was really trying to get on the board and came very close to doing so, but not the same tempo as what we saw to begin the first half here in the second.
Back across midfield and sent towards the sideline. Free kick for the Trevians. Free kick coming up. It's taking a while to
measuring it up.
Play. Yeah. 10 yards beyond midfield. And that's going to be flagged up and a foul against Nutrier, or maybe a handball on that far sideline. By the signal from the linesman, looked like he touched his hand, telling the middle referee that it was a handball.
I might have to get out of autofocus at some point.
Nobody there for Barrington to get onto that one. Here's Caspi for Nutrier. Going towards the corner for Arment. Can't do anything with it, and that rolls out for a goal kick. 5 minutes gone by in the second half, and not a whole lot's changed in those 5 minutes. We're still scoreless. Neither team's had a scoring opportunity so far in this second half.
Yeah, the keepers were put in a pinch several times in that first half, both up to the challenge, and both were terrific. And we talked about allowing a combined 15 goals between the two of them this year, and you can certainly see why. But so far they've been on their heels because that's all they've needed to do, and a lot of time being spent on the middle third and free kicks that haven't been progressing the play too much so far. So something's got to give pretty soon.
Middle of the field, cleared towards the sideline. Nutrier gets it ahead to Caspi. Back now to Schulten. She hits it out of bounds, trying to get it to the right sideline. Throw in is headed across midfield. Trying to switch it up and get it on the left side. Couldn't get that pass through though. And now it's knocked again towards the sidelines. And a whistle. Give the throw in to Nutrier. Barrington thought that was their throw in. Not the case. Here's Caspi. Can't get to it. Conley is able to recover. Heads it toward the sideline. Now eyes are off. Couldn't get to it. Back to win it. And they'll send it all the way back. That'll roll out for a throw-in. Up and down the sideline here over the last few minutes. Sydney Parker ready for the throw-in. Weaver maintains possession into the middle of the field. Schultz hits it to the corner, looking for Armette. Couldn't get it all the way out there. Down the sideline, out of bounds, a Barrington throw in. Headed. Sent into the box, that'll cross through the right side. Spinell dribbles it back over, sends a left-footed service into the front of the goal mouth, and a save by Simonetz. Spinell gets that ball on her foot. She's going to pick out a teammate with precision. She did it again, but they couldn't score.
Yeah, Simonetz has just been positioned perfectly multiple times throughout this contest. That one no exception, as you mentioned, Spinell with a dime towards the middle of the field, and beautifully placed, and this looked like it was going to end up as a Barrington netter, but again, Simonetz read that one well, took one shuffle to her right, and was able to haul it in.
Ashley Prell was right there on it. Got the touch in on goal. Substitution.
Return to the game for Barrington is number 15.
Number 15 for Burlington. Ellie Stodola back in. Barrington sends it towards the box. They've got a run on here. Spinelli again sends it in with her right foot this time to the back post. Nobody there. They keep it in. Spinell. It's headed away on the break now. Nutrier. Caspi can't win the race to it. Prell trying to settle. Schultz beat her to it. Schultz again with the header. Armette towards the sideline and out.
Barrington's had a lot of success when they've gotten into space. I mean, success being a relative term when a scoreless game. However, and they've really been able to use it, exhibit their speed when they've gotten that acres of green ahead. And the problem for them is that New Trier's just done a great job not allowing them to create that space and really mirroring them in the defensive end. And a couple of times when Barrington has been able to break through a little bit and break themselves open, you've seen Simonitz in the back of the net just done a terrific job.
Whistle and a foul here against Barrington. That foul's against Caffey. Free kick. It's coming up for the Trevians. Ball sent in deep into the box, headed. Barrington gets it out for the moment. Now onto the right side. Do they get another cross? Nope. Out of bounds for a goal kick.
Return to the game for the Trevians is number 22, Whitney Holman.
Right side. Set it up for New Trier. One in the box. 4 on the edge of the 18 for this long throw-in. And they tried to get it to Schultz, but a miss hit will result in another goal kick.
Phillies have really pinned them down on that end, haven't allowed them to center anything, not creating any angles due to the great angling defense by Barrington here in the second half, and really stepped up to the challenge so far in the first, exactly 13 minutes here in the half.
That header went off to the side by Caspi, and now Barrington trying to take advantage. But nobody into the attacking third for them, and New Trier can clear it back across midfield. Now it's Barrington's turn to try to run onto one into the box. Prell with her speed can't catch up to it. She'll try again, gets around a defender, crosses, hit out, and that'll be a corner kick coming up for the Phillies.
Corner kick for the Phillies.
They've really changed up the formation and really the movement right before some of these corners, so what they set up in might not be what they end up in.
Sent in and a great header, point blank range. Stodola got her head to it.
Yeah, and Simonitz, excuse me, again, just right at the right place at the right time and was ready for it. Another golden opportunity for the Phillies. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net once again.
That rolls all the way through. Samantha Schmitz will pick it up. Teams chatting back and forth, their fans, student sections. They send this one forward. right into the middle and into the box. And here comes Simonets. Then we get a collision, and we're going to get a card. It's a yellow against Barrington. Stodel is going to have to go to the bench.
Yeah, and again, there was no intention there, but if you're the Phillies, it might be worth the risk to try to get there first. You're going full speed, and you know if you get a foot on that, you'd likely take a 1-0 lead. Just kind of banged into each other at the same time, but you'll have to come off. Right call, giving her the yellow card, but again, no malicious intent there.
Ellie's Stodola at 54-57 of the game.
So they give the card. You have to go out for at least the play. Barrington heading back down the right side through Spinell. She can't get to it, and it's sent out of bounds. Ready for the throw in, deep into the box. Off of the service and grabbed there by Simonets, and all of a sudden Barrington being the aggressive, getting a couple of chances here.
Absolutely, and a great ball going weak side post. Just couldn't quite get enough on the header to send it past Simonets.
And that ball is launched out of play, and some oohs and ahs from the crowd on that one, Brian.
Yeah, I think half of the crowd wanted a whistle there, and official didn't have the best view on the other side. We probably had a better one just looking at it straight on, but ends up going back the other way anyways.
Ball's launched back across midfield. Whistle. That'll be the other way for the Phillies, and a throw in coming for Maddie Rosen down the sideline. Knocked away. Header towards Caspi. Breaking through for it down the sideline. And she just could not get to that ball. That was Whitney Hoban, sub in for the Trevians.
Return to the game for the Trevians is number 21, Hannah Hartman.
Goal kick. Out near midfield, and then it's bounced back for the Trevians. Caspi sends it into the box, or Schmitz will pick it up. Punted. Bounce over the midfield line, rolling to the sideline. Spinell couldn't keep it in. And that's a Barrington throw, and she was trying to save it in bounds, but it was last touched by the Trevians, so she shouldn't have been trying to save it in bounds.
Worked out well. All's well that ends well.
Throw in coming.
Let's go, Mace!
Headed forward.
I mean, in theory, both teams are just
Caspi got a touch, but Barrington still got it into the box. Shot is saved. Man, a lot of these heat-seeking missile shots have been pretty much right at the goalies. We have seen each goalie make fantastic saves, but the big, powerful rips have been more right at the keeper.
Yeah, that was a blast, and that was the right decision because the defenders were closing in on her, didn't have any help on the weak side, right at about the 18 or so. There you're hoping, obviously, to score first, but with the velocity on that, hoping maybe you get a rebound attempt for the streaking offensive players, but Simonitz didn't allow anything such.
These goalies aren't leaving any rebounds.
No, they are certainly not.
They're either tipping them over, as Schmitz did in the first half, or they're just catching it clean. Ball sent in to the box from midfield. Down. Shot attempt is blocked. And here comes Barrington. Sideline for Nutcher. Towards the box and picked up there by Schmitz. Let's see, Brian, is he going to bluff us again? Do we get a second half water break?
Just wondering that.
He bluffed us in the first half with a couple of opportunities to take that break, didn't. And then about the 18-minute mark, took it. This one's out of bounds. For a throw-in, and there it is. We called for it. We got it. You're watching the 3A Girls IHSA State Soccer Match on CSN Chicago.
From the gridiron to the hardwood, on the links or on the track, on the diamond or on the ice. Go to prepfilms.com. It's easy. You can order your DVD online. At prepfilms.com, you make the memories. We'll make them last forever.
We're back at Benedetti Worley Stadium, North Central College, scoreless. Throw-in coming here for Barrington. We are the first weekend of June. The first games were right around St. Patrick's Day. Practice got going inside in February.
A little bit warmer.
Till the weather allowed for teams to get outside. Other than that, it was a lot of running, getting that conditioning set. This ball towards the sideline, and she could not keep it in bounds. A corner kick coming for Barrington. Nice effort by Simonitz diving to just punch that ball to the sideline, but not able to do so. And we've got a corner kick from Sophia Spinell. Nobody in front of the goal. Now a couple come running in. Header put in front. Knocked down and cleared out by the Trevians. They had all 11 players in the box on that corner kick. It did not allow them to get a breakaway counterattack, and now as the ball crosses midfield, there's just 3 black shirts there to send it back in. Barrington on the move again. Her bumped off the ball by Weaver, stays with it. Got it to Barajian, back to her. Sent over to Bowling, knocked away. Weaver sends it across midfield, but no white shirts there to do much more than challenge. Big header. Batliner sends it forward, race for the ball. And that was touched by Nutrier. She couldn't clear it to the side, so it's going to be another corner. Sam Urban tried to get a touch to clear it to the side, but didn't get a pure bounce, and it goes over the end line. And again, all of the Trevians are back inside the 18. Service Header is over the top. A couple good corners and good opportunities for the Phillies in the last 2 minutes.
Again, Spinell getting more and more comfortable from that near side corner, and she keeps getting the opportunities, and so do the Phillies. And like you said, a pretty good one on that attempt. Found a Phillies head near the front of the net, just underneath it a little bit too much, defended well by New Trier.
Weaver launches it down that right side. Race on for the ball into the corner. Hoban couldn't get there, but that's cleared out of bounds. New Trier now gets a chance to settle and see what they can do on offense. On the attack, it's been a while since they've had anything inside the 18 or in shooting distance. Caspi runs out to get this one. Has teammates in the box. Weaves her way through, sends it in, punched up and in, just missed wide. How did that not go in the goal? A beautiful cross from Caspi. Ball was punched into the air by Schmitz. Weaver had the wide open goal and didn't get it.
Yeah, that you won't find a much better situation than what you just saw right there for the Trevians, and it just couldn't quite capitalize, and the Phillies catch a huge break, and let's see if they can take advantage of it quickly the other way.
New Trier will clear this one. Parker launching it. Headed back, Weaver settles, and they can't grab it. Parker knocked down by Bragian. Crosses it all the way over. Down the sideline. New Trier wins it there. Hoban gets around Rosen, and then it's knocked out for a throw-in. Great individual effort on that last attempt too by Nicole Caspi. She went to the end line and kind of weaved her way like she was going around cones, but they were defenders, and put the ball in to make Schmitz do something, and she punched it in the air before falling down. Another throw in, this one intercepted and sent right back out of bounds. So New Trier moving the ball down the field with throw-ins. Again, headed right back out of bounds.
Now the Trevians trying to become the aggressor. You just get that eerie feeling for Barrington. They had so many chances, and New Trier has come back to do this so often, and 3 straight championships, always find a way to get it done. And now looks like the Trevians have the momentum shifted their way, and with just under 13 minutes to play, a big possession, and just every moment's big clearly here on out, but you got to feel that this sequence could prove big for both sides.
Sydney Parker coming out from her defensive spot to take this throw in. 4 players running into the box. The top of the 18, long throw. Headed back to the sideline and do it again right by the corner flag. It's intended for Schultz. She's on the end line. They intend it for her again. Bounces past her, popped high into the air. Nobody won that header, and then it's flicked out of there by Batliner. Bragian drops it back to Batliner. Spinell. Bragian sends it back. Now left side. That's Prell. Kicks it out wide, too far, out of bounds. And a throw in coming after a substitution.
I was about to say that was really good passing by the Phillies, and that sort of short game that they had going on to move the ball down the field gradually. That one just got away, however, but ball still inside the New Trier zone up until that point, but now it'll go back over to Barrington.
A long throw in coming. middle of the field. Weaver came back to win that one. And now the Trevians control. Bragian's got Spinell on the right side, tries to go that way, but didn't hit it hard enough. Weaver, middle of the field, gets it out to Caspi, tries to chip the keeper, but it was off target. Nice idea. She knew that Schmitz was off the line and thought, hey, nothing else has worked so far today. We've gone high velocity. We've gone with some headers. I'll try this 30-yard chip and see if we can get her, but it was off to the left.
Yeah, absolutely worth a shot. Not only changing it up, but the simple geometry of it was she wasn't be able to get past her defender, who had a great angle to cut her off. So this was her only opportunity to try to put one on net. Just misfired a little bit off to the left.
Trevians again. Conley sends it all the way through, and that'll go right to Schmitz. Headed on. Barrington putting pressure on as Spinell came charging through, and Nutra had to just send it to the sidelines. Another throw in. Sent out by the Trevians. Caspi trying to hold off a defender. Does win the ball. A lot of real estate to the right. She puts it out into space. Arment couldn't get there. And Barrington sends it the other way. Under 9 minutes to play in regulation. The 3A title game, a highly anticipated 3A title game. The draw came out. You knew you were going to have a couple really good games if it played out to seeds. We saw one of those in New Trier versus Collinsville yesterday into overtime. Looked like you might get a Barrington Naperville North Part 3 as they had split in the regular season. That didn't happen as Naperville North lost to Downers Grove North in these supers. And the Trojans gave this Phillies team all they could handle for 80 minutes last night. Barrington scored 6 minutes and 40 seconds in, and then the two teams played to a stalemate the rest of the way. And now this one through 72 minutes is scoreless. And this one's cleared out. Collinsville, should point out, they won the third place match today before this one, 4-2. They fell behind Downers Grove North 1-0 and then scored 3 straight for a penalty kick. And they got a late goal and won it 4-2. So Collinsville, now under Coach Clay Smith, has a second place, a third place, and a fourth place finish. Barrington moving forward down the left sideline. They've got 3 bodies in the box, and it's out for a corner. 7:25 to play. Corner kick coming up for the Phillies. The Trevians will drop all their defenders. Even the forwards come back, and they'll all get into the box here.
Corner kick for Barrington.
Spinell will give service. Prell's in the middle of the box. Bragian running to the near post and got a head on it, but too far to the right. Nice play.
That was a great corner. I mean, couldn't have drawn it up any better. Just missed off to the right, as you mentioned. Got a head on it. Had a little bit of mustard on it. Just couldn't quite connect and find the back of the net. But Barrington's had a few chances now on both sides of those corners, and they've had some pretty good ones. Just haven't cashed in yet.
Header towards the sideline and out of bounds. Throw in for Barrington. Headed right back out of bounds. They'll pick up about 20 yards and throw it in again. Rosen with the throw in. Headed towards the box. Not really cleared by Nutrier. They got a couple heads on it. Now get it out of there. And right back out of bounds near midfield. Nutrier had 4 or 5 minutes where they were exclusively on the attack, and now that's been Barrington. Nutrier trying to change it, tip the scales back in their favor, move forward through Weaver. Out to the right, couldn't get it to a teammate. There were 2 of them out there. Good defense by Barrington to get back. But now they lose it out of bounds. Five minutes to play. Bragian has her pass attempt stolen. Conley looked like she wanted to switch fields and stepped on the ball and still was able to get it out onto the left wing. Arment had her pocket picked. Barrington racing back to midfield. Bragian got a right foot on it, but that's it. Nutrier across midfield. That'll roll out of bounds. Throw in for Barrington. Into the box. Bragian can't chase that down. It'll be a goal kick. 4 minutes left in regulation. Free kick coming up. Nutrier played overtime to beat Collinsville. In the semifinals, Emma Weaver, 2:39 into the overtime, netted what turned out to be the 2-1 game winner. Launched down the field. That's going to go to the edge of the 18, down the sideline. Schmitz is over. We'll have to pull it back into the box and pick it up. Caspi can't get to that. Good defense. Middle of the field. Conley got a touch. Out wide right. Right on the sideline. Sent towards the corner. It's not the way Caspi was originally going. She'll now challenge. Saved it inbounds. Nutrier. Down into the corner where Caspi was waiting this time. Fights her way through. They're into the box. Nice little crossover. Caspi puts it in. It's deflected out. And cleared by Barrington. Second really good chance in the last 10 minutes for Nutrier to break through, getting the ball into the box. For Caspi. And she's going to head out now.
Returning to the Trevian lineup is number 22, Whitney Hoban.
Whitney Hoban subbed in for her for the last 2 minutes. Ball sent forward by Barrington. Launched out of bounds by Nutrier.
75 seconds remaining in regulation. Let's see if Barrington give one last rush moving forward. They've had a couple of chances in the second half. It's been mostly Nutrier as of late. And they're looking to counter on the other end.
Ball is sent back towards
1 minute to play.
The sideline. New chair player down on the sideline. And Brajian has it. Drops it off. They'll send it through. Parker. Brajian brings it down. In the middle to Spinell. Tried to get it out wide left to Prell. Cleared near midfield. 30 seconds left in regulation. Overtime, not a golden goal situation. We'll play 20 minutes to completion if we get there. They'll switch sides after 10 minutes. And a whistle against Barrington. And Nutcher's got one last chance to get it all the way down the field. 12 seconds left. That header to the sideline is likely going to send us to overtime. It will. So 20 minutes coming up. 80 minutes was not long enough to decide this state championship game. 80 minutes gone by. We are scoreless. We'll have overtime coming up with 10 minutes. Then they'll switch sides. Another 10 minutes. And Brian, if we're not settled at the end of that 20, we have penalty kicks, which we've already seen twice here this weekend. So you're watching the 3A Girls IHSA State Soccer Match on CSN Chicago.
The IHSA is achievement, focus, creativity, spirit, champions. The future plays here, the Illinois High School Association.
We're back at Benedetti Worley Stadium, North Central College, and we are ready to start this overtime period. Barrington in the black jerseys, Nutcher in the white. We'll play 10 minutes, take a 2-minute break as they switch sides, and play another 10 minutes. Ready here to get it underway is Barrington. They'll have the kickoff to start the first 10-minute segment. Sent towards the 18, and Barrington comes flying after it. Brajian, had the first touch and down the sidelines. And a whistle. That'll go against Nutcher.
And the beginning of the second half was very methodical. Both teams really measuring out every kick. Not a lot of defensive pressure being provided by either side. Interesting to see how these teams come out of the gate in OT.
Again, down the right sideline. Sent into the box, headed out. Both teams with multiple opportunities. The goalies, as Brian's mentioned a few times, have just been stellar on the night. The last good opportunity actually didn't involve a goalie. Emma Weaver pulled it to the left after the ball was popped up into the air. All the other attempts have been saved or deflected. This is sent forward by Nutcher. They can get it again. To the sideline and out of bounds. Back near midfield as it bounces around. Down the sideline, Nutrier on the attack. Hoban keeps it on the sideline, and then it's out of bounds for a goal kick. That ball rattled around a couple times down the line.
A lot of one-on-one. Really trusted the defense in that situation, and rightfully so, earning the goal kick.
Header to the middle of the field. Won by Barrington. Ball dropped back. Right side and not saved in bounds. That'll be a Barrington throw-in. Down the sideline. Barrington had a couple of really good chances on corner kicks. Some great services by Spinell. Could not break through. And this is headed backwards. Hoban running in, but Schmitz has got it covered.
Good job by Schmitz to play that on a convenient hop. She was charging it, and I think she would have gotten it on an in-between hop and kind of gathered herself and waited for a second, made sure that one was going to get away for a deflected opportunity.
Brodzian went up for that header, couldn't win it. But she sends it out to the left. Spinell pulls it back, sends it across, headed out. And a whistle and a foul against Barrington. Nutrier will have a free kick out of their own box, just about halfway through this first half of overtime. Or at the quarter pole, if you will. I don't think we have water breaks during the overtime, though, Brian. We've been talking about those.
I wouldn't speak too soon. Done that a couple of times already.
That bounces through the midfield. Barrington will send it back the other way with a long ball towards the sideline. Prell runs onto it. Has it on her left foot, hits the cross, and all the way through and out of bounds for a goal kick.
Returning to the Nutrier
Caspi back in.
13, Nicole Caspi.
Hannah Arment was going to come out, and Caspi waved her to the other side, so Caspi is going to go into the center forward position. Arment over on the right side. It was Hoban who was out. Let's see if Caspi can threaten with fresh legs after being over on the bench for the last 10 minutes or so. Came out towards the end of regulation. It was her work that got him a couple of open looks towards the end of regulation, but obviously neither scored. With it again. Down the sideline. Again for Nutrier with a throw-in. Into the box, sliding it through. Chance for Barrington. Back at the top, shot is saved. The rebound is covered. What an opportunity for the Phillies.
Man, that was nearly gift wrap right at the top of the box. An absolute blast. Clear vision towards the net, and what a terrific save once again by Simowitz. And ball bounced and trickled in front of her just a couple of yards, but not far enough to do any more damage. And somehow, in some way, we're still scoreless.
2:20 to go in this first overtime period. Back and forth. They've got it. Does Barrington, sending it forward. Barrington at midfield. Now they break again. Pro with their speed. Couldn't get around the defender. It'll be a throw-in. Deflected away. Good defense to get it away at the last second. Knocked back out of bounds for Barrington. Throw-in coming from the sideline.
1 minute to play.
Last minute of the first overtime period. Another 10 minutes coming up, no matter what happens. On this throw-in, headed in front of the goal, drops down. Nutcher having trouble clearing it. It deflects again. Just about everybody's in the box. And this will bounce just outside the 18. Brajian puts it in on goal, and Simonetz grabs it in the last 20 seconds of the first overtime. Here it is again, down the right sideline. Last 7 seconds of this first overtime period, that header out. Sent all the way in by Nutcher. And that'll send us to halftime of the overtime.
And return back to the field for the second 10-minute period.
The second half of overtime gets started, and it will be Nutcher to kick off this time. Switching fields, and Brian, a couple really good chances there in that first overtime, especially at the end of it with the ball bouncing into the box for Barrington. Off to the left, and a couple of chances on it.
Yeah, both teams got to look at the bright side here. If you're Barrington, you're thinking, oh, we've been so close, just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually we'll break through. And if you're Nutcher, you got to be thinking, well, that first overtime didn't necessarily go our way. We might have been outplayed, but at the same time, it's still scoreless, and have an opportunity, even though they didn't play their best in that 10 minutes, to still capitalize and come home with their 4th straight championship. Both teams extremely capable offensively of breaking through in these last 4.5 minutes or so.
Knocked out of bounds, and another throw-in. I don't even know how you handicap down into the box, because both goalies have been so fantastic over the last 95 minutes. I don't know how you give an edge either way. That'll be your job. You're the analyst.
Oh, man. All bets are off, right?
You got 4:15 to figure that out.
Oh, man. All bets are off. Like you said, both have been great. But the thing about it is that we've seen some really good shots that just haven't found the back of the net. So you know you have some great shooters and offensive players that'll be involved. And again, there's still 4 minutes left, so we might not even get there. But if we do, it should be quite a lot of fun to watch. Both these keepers and these great offensive players
overtime
go at it head to head.
She's got it again, outside to the left. Looking for Prell, turns the corner. Down the sideline, towards the sideline. Goes out for a throw-in. Pitt, the ball crossed over the pitch and down the right side, Spinell. They're going to treat this like a corner kick. And 4 players, now 5 at the top of the 18. 1 down by the 6. That's where the ball goes, but it's over her head and picked up easily by Katie Simonetz. Now a throw in. Ball booted towards midfield. And out of bounds. Down the sideline. Stopped. They've got it again. Throw in. Right in the middle. Barrington flicks it on, but that'll be picked up by Simonetz again. Has it sent down towards the box, the last 2.5. To go in overtime. Weaver trying to get to it, couldn't. Sent forward to Caspi with Weaver, but that's down the middle. Cleared by Barrington. Out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Nutcher. Barrington thought it was a throw-in for them. Weaver with Caspi in the middle. Bump towards the sideline. That'll be a goal kick. Goes across the end line. Down the right side for Nutcher. Middle of the field. They do get it out. See if they can get a chance for a cross. Caspi heading into the middle. Ball into the box. Player brought down. And that's a penalty kick with 1:40 to play. He points at the spot. Weaver in the box. Schmitz is there. Wow. That's how this might end. Down the right sideline with the ball. Arment brought it in. Into the box. Nice move. Shot is again right at the keeper. Took her down inside the box. There's 1:40 left. Had a defender on her hip and let it fly. Sydney Parker, one-on-one against
really
Samantha Schmitz. Penalty kick
had a lot on it,
off the post and then out of bounds.
Still got away a good shot just right in the yards.
Oh my! Headed out.
Unbelievable. That's just the way it's gone here tonight. Off the right post.
Take a look. Pushed it to the right. About 3/4 of the way up, if not more. And off the post, we got the clock stopped at 1:08. Now it's rolling again, but it's supposed to stop. He signaled over to stop it at about 1:10. They were bringing the sub in, and he did signal.
Returning to the Philly lineup.
And now he is waving. They're going to have to fix the clock.
Point now of the second overtime, and
both teams to the side.
One or so real good chance here in this first 5 minutes of the second overtime. Not only the shot off the post, but a decent rebound opportunity as Schmitz was on the ground. She had dove to her right. She actually guessed wrong. But the ball ricocheted right to the Trevians, who again missed right. This one a little bit further, not quite off the post, but
knocked out of bounds and another throw.
The best chance, and that really goes without saying for either team, to get that first goal all night with
over the last 95
exactly
minutes.
100 seconds remaining.
That'll be your job. You're the analyst.
And Barrington breathing a sigh of relief for the time being. Bets are off, like you said. Both have been great. But the thing about it is that we've seen some really good shots that just haven't found the back of the net. So you know you have some great shooters and offensive players that'll be involved in. Again, there's still 4 minutes left, so we might not even get there. But if we do, it should be quite a lot of fun to watch as both these keepers and these great offensive players go at it head-to-head.
Under a minute to go. Down the sideline. And again, here comes Barrington over the pitch, and they find a winner in the last 40 seconds. They're going to get a chance with a corner kick. Now a throw in. Weaver down the sideline. Stopped. They've got it again. Weaver. Has it sent down towards the box, the last 2.5. To go in overtime. They've got it. Again. Down the right side for Nutria. Middle of the field. They do get it out. See if they can get a chance for a cross. Caspi heading into the middle. Ball into the box. Player brought down. And that's a penalty kick with 1:40 to play. He points at the spot. Wow, that's how this might end. Down the right sideline with the ball. Arment brought it in. Maddie Rosen took her down inside the box. There's 1:40 left. Sydney Parker, one-on-one against Samantha Schmitz. Penalty kick off the post and then out of bounds. No winner. Oh my.
Unbelievable. That's just the way it's gone here tonight, off the right post.
Take a look, pushed it to the right, about 3/4 of the way up, if not more. And off the post, we got the clock stopped at 1:08. Now it's rolling again, but it's supposed to stop. He signaled over to stop it at about 1:10. They were bringing a sub in, and he did signal. And now he is waving. They're going to have to fix the clock. He's waving again, and they're going to call both teams to the side.
They're going to fix it.
My goodness. And not only the shot off the post, but a decent rebound opportunity as Schmitz was on the ground. She had dove to her right. She actually guessed wrong. And the ball ricocheted right to the Trevians, who again missed right. This one a little bit further, not quite off the post, but the best chance, and that really goes without saying for either team, to get that first goal all night with exactly 100 seconds remaining. And Barrington breathing a sigh of relief for the time being.
Hit the post with a PK with 1:40 to go in double overtime, and now a whistle and a foul against Nutria. Under a minute to go. Sideline. And again, here comes Barrington. Can they find a winner in the last 40 seconds? They're going to get a chance with a corner kick.
They're going to have time to set it up, too, and they've been pretty close on some of these corners. Some really good setups, just haven't capitalized. Let's see what they have here.
20 seconds. Ball is sent in. Her with the shot. This one's deflected wide. It'll be another corner if they can get it. That shot by Batliner was sent wide. 5 seconds. She's sprinting out for the corner. Spinell will put it in play, and it is punched in the air by the keeper, Simonetz. That was going to be right at the buzzer. Were we going to get some kind of a replay buzzer beater type situation like basketball there? Wow, what a crazy last 2 minutes. And now penalty kicks coming up.
Yeah, rarely in soccer do you hear the term buzzer beater, and we almost got exactly that as you mentioned. And a real good couple of corners from the Phillies to close that one out, including the one that got near the net that was punched away by Simonetz. You get one more look at it. Again, a terrific punch, just in the right spot once again. And you mentioned the last 2 minutes, just extremely exciting, going back to the penalty shot taken with a minute 40 remaining, where Trevians couldn't cash in on that or on the rebound. Barrington comes right back the other way and gets 2 opportunities, just can't quite finish.
Weaver, Caspi, along with Schultz, Murdoch. It might have been Urban 11 who was the 5th player standing in there.
Well, there's a reason why Coach Birdside's won 3 straight state championships, and we're up here, so we'll certainly defer to his judgment.
Michaela Hirsch scored the goal in the semifinal. She is ready to go first. Here's Katie Simonetz. And got it. She sent Simonetz the wrong direction, and 1-0 for Barrington. They strike first, put the pressure on Nutria.
Yeah, Simonetz, a little bit of a hesitation, ended up almost nearly frozen in her tracks, a little bit to her right, and put it on net. That's what you got to do to give it a chance, and they did just that, 1-0.
Avery Schultz is next. Senior midfielder. Shot is off the crossbar. No good. 1-0. Barrington trying to grab an advantage here. Kayla Keck, a senior defender, a starter. Takes a big run up. And that's good. Same spot. She went the same way, did the same thing that her teammate Michaela Herr did moments ago. 2-0 for the Phillies. Here's the freshman. Emma Weaver scored 2 goals in the semi to get them here. Missed a golden opportunity in the second half of play on a cross by Caspi that was punched into the air by Schmitz. And that is deflected and saved by Schmitz. 2-0 Barrington, big advantage Phillies.
Yeah, Schmitz guessed right, and not only guessed right, executed perfectly, staying near that ground and near that red end zone, able to deflect it wide to her right and give her team a big advantage going into round 3.
Sophia Spinell, we talked about her in the open, and her goal is into the left. 3-0. Nutria can't miss again. this is Caspi.
Next shooter for New Jersey, number 11, Sam Urban.
Nope, I'm wrong. That's 11, not 13. That's Sam Urban. Senior defender, must score against Schmitz. The run up, she does it, it's over. Kicked it over, it's a Barrington Saturday night. The Phillies are the 3A state champions, 3-0 on penalty kicks. Wow, the run is over. New Trier won 3 in a row. They missed the penalty kick late in overtime, and Barrington beats them 3-0 in penalty kicks.
Yeah, what a terrific match we saw here tonight. Both teams obviously great enough to be in this situation, worthy to be in this spot. We know about New Trier's history coming into tonight, and won some real close ones down the stretch to get here, much like Barrington. But it's the Phillies who really stepped up down the stretch. Both teams had chances to win it, both in regulation and overtime, but when they got to PKs, it's a small sample size and you got to deliver, and the Phillies really stepped up and did exactly that. Not just only scoring, but Samantha Schmitz with a huge save and some terrific play all around, and that's what this team has been. They've been a balanced all-around team all year, and that was on display again tonight. Congratulations to the Phillies.
I got a feeling you're going to interview a goalie for the second time today. It was a 2A goalie as the player of the game, and it looks like there's Samantha Schmitz celebrating with the side, making saves in regulation and doing the same here. So you're watching the 3A girls IHSA state soccer match on CSN Chicago.
The IHSA is achievement. Focus. Creativity. Spirit. Champions. The future plays here. The Illinois High School Association.
Today's IHSA Girls Soccer Championships are brought to you by Country Financial. At Country Financial, we understand that helping you means knowing you. Take charge of owning your future with Country Financial. Call your local rep at 1-866-COUNTRY or visit ownyourfuture.com. Barrington fans celebrating. We're ready for the awards and trophy presentations. Hector over on PA will walk you through the trophy presentations as the players get their awards. Barrington and New Trier get their state trophies. Hector will take it away on PA.
At this time, please meet the Trevians of New Trier High School, who finished the 2017 season in second place with a final record of 24 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. First, meet the superintendent of New Trier High School, Ms. Linda Yankee. Principal, Denise Dubrovic. Athletic Director, Augie Fontanella. Assistant Athletic Director, Debbie Upke. Trainer, Jordan Anderson. Head coach, Jim Burnside. Assistant coach, Molly Lombardi.
And I'll still get the post-game interview, yeah? Got it.
Assistant coach, Daniel Rogan. Manager, Jackie Manchester. Double zero, Megan Dwyer. Number 1, Katie Simonitz. Number 2, Jessica Snower. Number 3, Avery Schultz. Number 4, Megan Murdoch. Number 5, Carolyn Israeloff. Number 6, Lily Conley. Number 7, Julia Hamill. Number 8, Victoria Flanagan. Number 9, Haley Paez. Number 10, Katie Wyax. Number 11, Sam Urban. Number 12, Sarah Klein. Number 13, Nicole Caspi. Number 14, Meredith Nesser.
I don't think they're using the Kellys out of the truck already.
Number 15, Fallon Warschauer.
Set up for a host of very quickly.
Number 16, Nell Martin.
Kelly's doing handover.
Number 18, Emma Weaver. Number 20, Hope Beasley. Number 21, Hannah Arment. Number 22, Whitney Hoban. Number 23, Heidi Bianucci. And number 24, Sydney Parker. At this time, please meet the Phillies of Barrington High School. Let's meet the superintendent of Barrington High School, Dr. Brian Harris. Principal Steve McWilliam. Athletic Director Mike Obschist. Trainer Roth Schoheis. Head coach Ryan Stengren. Assistant coach Chris Ryerson. Assistant coach Brian Allen. Assistant coach Scott Steib. Assistant coach Roberto Avendanen. Assistant coach Cesar Carranza. Assistant coach AJ Atrosky. 00 Ellie Quinn. Number 0 Anika Lutz. Number 1 Samantha Schmitz. Number 2 Christina Betliner. Number 5 Jackie Betliner. Number 6 Ashley Rocco. Number 7 Michaela Kerr. Number 9 Juliana Moreno. Number 10 Anna Brogen. Number 11 Mason Guaramani. Number 12 Ashley Prell. Number 13, Chloe Trum. Number 14, Kayla Keck. Number 15, Ellie Strodola. Number 17, Sophia Spinell. Number 18, Haley Thompson. Number 19, Manny Rosen. Number 20, Lauren Cathay. Number 21, Tina Tyke. And number 22, Cindy Boy. Will Coach Burnside and captains from New Trier High School please step forward to receive the second place trophy. Will Coach Stengren and captains from Barrington High School please step forward to receive the first place trophy. Congratulations to the Phillies of Barrington, the 2017 IHSA Girls 3A State Champions in Soccer. Congratulations to the Phillies on a great season.
We've got the 3A state champions from Barrington. They did it in a penalty kick shootout fashion. Neither team scored. Through 100 minutes of regular play, Barrington got a big save from Schmitz. They also got some help from the post and the crossbar in those penalty kicks. They win 3-0. Brian Beto's down on the field. He's got our country financial player of the game and the winning head coach. Brian, take it away.
Thank you very much, Nathan. Coach, first of all, congratulations. Wow, what a game that was. Can you take us through kind of your emotions, not only through the regulation and then into the overtimes, but then into the penalty kick session as well?
You know what? I was really calm, especially for me. I can get emotional, but I was very calm. I have a lot of trust in the seniors. Even when things went bad and we got the penalty kick, for some reason I just knew. All right, we've done this the whole year, and I have a lot of trust in our goalkeeper, and we came through.
And you spent now a decade here. Obviously, you've been pretty close. What's it like to kind of get over that hump and finally bring it home?
Incredible, incredible. I'm just so proud. I'm so proud for our senior class. We had such a team chemistry this year, and I was talking to another reporter about how much we sacrificed this year to get to this point. I mean, they have earned it. I don't think I'll have a class like this in a while.
I'm about to talk to our country financial player of the game, your keeper tonight, but talk about her play this evening. She was magnificent.
She was beautiful. That save she made, I think, in the first half was excellent. It kept us in the game. And honestly, I'm so glad that people got to see her in action like that, because a lot of times we're in control of the games and people don't get to see it. And when I talk about her to other coaches and stuff, she's one of the better goalies in the state. She just doesn't get the recognition because we're dominating the game. But honestly, that stuff she did today, she does. Honestly, that stuff she does.
Doesn't miss a beat.
Honestly, that stuff she did today, she does in practice routinely. She's one of, and once again, I'll say it, she's one of the best keepers in the state. As we were walking over here, I have so much trust in her. She's a tremendous leader, too.
Well, congratulations again. Go dry yourself off. And now with our country financial player of the game, Samantha Schmitz, you just heard the kind words your coach had to say about you, and you allowed me to not get wet by warning me that was about to happen. So first of all, I appreciate that. But can you take me through that final sequence? You need to get that save to officially put the stamp on your state championship. What was kind of going through your mind before that shot and then when you made the save?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I didn't want the ball going in the back of the net, so just did everything I could to not let it happen. And whether it's mental that they missed two of them or whatever, that definitely helped us at the beginning. And then we put ours away, and that's just how it happened, I guess.
How about the whole season? I mean, your team worked so hard and only one loss all year, but you talk about how fun it was playing with these girls and this coach that just got soaked behind me.
Yeah. Oh, it's an amazing team. Like, we've played together for so long. We have great team chemistry, like you said, and we just all put in the work since December to get here, and this was our final goal, and we got it. So it's an amazing feeling.
Thanks again for the time. Congratulations. Have fun celebrating.
Thank you so much.
Nate?
Thank you, Brian. Shootout fashion. Neither team scored through 100 minutes of regular play. Barrington got a big save from Schmitz. They also got some help from the post and the crossbar and those penalty kicks. They win 3-0. Let's take a look at our final stats for this evening. Shots on goal went to Barrington 7-4 over New Trier. Total shots also favored the Phillies 10-7. Fouls? Well, that was New Trier with 9, Barrington with 8. Corner kicks, Barrington got those last 2 in the final 15 seconds of overtime. They edge in front of New Trier with 7 to New Trier's 5 corner kicks in the contest. The Barrington Phillies win their first ever girls soccer state title. They end the historic run of head coach Jim Burnside and the New Trier Trevians, who had won state 3 times in a row and 6 times under Coach Burnside. But not to be denied, they lose in penalty kicks, with Barrington getting the 3-0 win. That's going to do it for IHSA soccer for Class 3A from North Central College and Benedetti Worley Stadium. And for all of our soccer broadcasts, the final game of the IHSA season that started back in St. Patrick's Day weekend finishes here in early June. For our producer and director, Kelly Eichhorst, our fantastic Play On Sports crew, my partner, Brian Beto, I'm Nathan Weaver. Thanks for watching IHSA Girls Soccer. Congrats to our 3 state champions, Quincy Notre Dame in 1A, Troy Triad in 2A, and Barrington in 3A. We thank you for watching all 3 finals on CSN Chicago.